Back on October 24th, just as the 2022-2023 academic year was getting into full swing, the University and Colleges Union, more commonly known as the UCU, announced that two separate strike ballots had overwhelmingly passed. One of these was to strike over pay and working conditions, and the other was to strike over pensions, and these passed with 81.1% and 84.9% of the vote respectively. And so that brings us to today, where we are now in the midst of even more strike action after having already faced it in February and March. And so, what are the impact on students because of these strikes? What is the Students' Union doing to respond? And what are the views of those on the picket line? Well, we hope to answer all of these questions within this report.
University Radio Nottingham.
This is URN.
This Music and Chat in the Portland building is brought to you by University Radio Nottingham, your own student radio station live on campus. Daytime Dose of JLo has been interrupted by the URN News Team to announce that the Students' Union plan to hold a referendum on whether to support the UCU Strikes. Voting opens next week on Tuesday at 8 a.m. To find out more, visit URN_news on Instagram or go to the SU website, clicking on the About Us tab and then clicking on News. Thank you, and back to your regular programming. And so, as you heard from URN's live announcement from the 14th of November, the Students' Union announced a referendum on whether to support the UCU strike action. Now, historically, the Students' Union has always come out immediately in support of the UCU. However, this time round, the full-time officers decided that the student body should have a say in whether to support it, and this will take the form of a referendum.
So what are the views of the student body? We interviewed some students to find out.
I only found out about the strike about a few days ago, only because it's affected my friends, but it hasn't really affected me. All my lectures have been carrying on today, so I'm not going to lie, I don't really have any emotions towards it. I have no idea what it's really about.
I haven't seen a strike in my lecture specifically. I feel it's fine. I am neutral about it. I don't think there's a specific emotion that I'd like to portray or give out.
Despite the apathy of some of those that we interviewed, the referendum results were a resounding victory for the UCU.
With me in the studio is Ashley Storer-Smith, the Deputy Returning Officer of the Students' Union, here to announce the referendum results.
Good evening, everyone, and this is the results for the UCU Industrial Action Referendum. The quoracy was 950 votes. We got 1,100 votes in total, so this vote is quorate. There was 1,091 good votes with 9 spoilt ballots. Support the UCU referendum got 891 votes. Reject the UCU Industrial Action got 151 votes. Abstain got 49 votes. So, support the UCU Industrial Action wins the referendum. Thank you very much.
So, as heard on the Deputy Returning Officer's announcement on the 25th of November, results show that the student body overwhelmingly voted in favour, with the support option winning 81% of the vote, with an advanced breakdown on the screen beside me. At its core, these strikes are over the conditions of university staff and lecturers, so URN reporters went to speak to those on the picket line.
As you can see, we are out in force, showing determination behind our campaign for fair pay, fair pensions and fair working conditions.
There are obviously a wide range of reasons why the strikes are taking place, but what for you is the most significant reason?
I think as a headline figure, the most significant reasons are the cut to pensions. So since 2011, pensions have been cut 4 times, and most recently by 35%. And that's dramatic. Yeah, I mean that's an enormous cut. But it's difficult just to say that this is the most important thing, because equally we are suffering from casualization in higher education. Yeah, there are lots of people on short-term, fixed-term contracts. We still have some colleagues employed via Unitemps. So equally that is quite a dramatic reason for why we feel it's important to be out here today.
I don't want to strike either, but the problem that the university doesn't want to listen, and I totally understand your frustration, because I am also very frustrated. I wish I could teach, this morning. I wish, I don't want to be in the cold, standing up, explaining what's wrong. I just want to be with you and teaching, do my job. I love my job, and this is why also I'm outside, just to defend the conditions, teaching conditions. That's it. I hope that the students will understand, the student union, will understand that we are all in it together. And I think we need to fight for better educations, for you guys. We need to fight for better, living conditions as well, better job conditions. And I think this is what, I hope that, you will, students, will understand. We are with you. We have always been with you, and, we'll stick with you.
I suppose a message for students is please get out and complain about this. Complain to your directors of teaching, complain to your head of department, complain to the Vice-Chancellor. Get up as high as you can, because ultimately, you're the ones who are going to be feeling the thin end of this wedge. And we are doing this ultimately for you students.
Thank you for listening to this report, and thank you to NSTV for lending us the camera equipment that we use to film with. If you want to see what else the URN News Team has to offer, please visit the link tree in the description of this video. And if you also want to listen to our full interviews with students and with lecturers, please click on the same link.
Well, the results are in as to whether or not the SU should support the UCU strikes. Congratulations or commiserations if you did or did not win.
This is URN.